Okay, before I get started with my video, let me first say congratulations to the Lakers getting their extending their home game winning streak to I think 7. And finally, they just slipped a little bit, but managed to hold on to get the lead and get their fourth win in the row. Congratulations, they are now 36 and 32. They could have been 37 and 31, but hopefully they could shake that off if they can get their win to 40 wins, I guess. Hopefully they get at least 40 wins before getting their 33rd loss, and they could probably, still have the fight with Utah, because Utah is still fighting in there, even though apparently, Utah is still in the fight. Los Angeles played, I think, a couple more games than Utah, 2 or 1 more game, so it's still hard to judge if the Lakers still have the 8th seed, but for the most part, the Lakers don't really have the 8th seed. The Jazz are have the tiebreaker practically over them, which explains that, the Jazz may be the 8th seed and may outspot the Lakers. So hopefully you have to hope that the Jazz do face some tough teams, because if they do face some really dreadful teams, then Lakers, Jazz really do stand a chance against them. But the Lakers, may not have a shot. But for the most part, to be on the positive note, the Lakers are made a phenomenal turnaround. They did slump in the beginning of the season, but however, they they have got it together. I think they do earn a spot for the 8th seed. So congratulations to the Lakers. So they really did earn it. Congratulations on their win. So that was really phenomenal. I am impressed. That's what I gotta say. Now to jump on to the subject of the Celebrity Apprentice. I don't know, those who are interested in the show, you don't have to watch this, but those who are, thanks for watching, or listening at least. But a Celebrity Apprentice, I think I don't know, I think congratulations to Stephen Baldwin's team for winning. I think they did earn it. They did center the brand. Penn Jillette did a phenomenal job. Plan B, I have to say, they are the team right now. They're more unified. Power is unified, but Omarosa is a plague. I don't know what's to happen if she does stick around for a while, which I think is gonna happen from what I've been seeing. Latoya not making the smart decision and calling Brandy and Dennis. It's like Donald. My mom was watching this and she was baffled by it. Why did she choose Brandy, who's a strong player? So I would understand Dennis, but it's like Omarosa and Dennis, because you have to pick two. Brandy's like, that's a complete facepalm right there. That's a facepalm. I am so slightly that was an unbelievable choice. She had to get fired. She threw herself in the hot seat right there. She definitely threw herself in the hot seat. Like, what she said after she got fired wasn't really worth it, because she didn't bring Omarosa back. It wasn't worth it, but definitely it was slightly disappointing. So, but, Omarosa dodged another bullet again. It's like, man, this team is like, team power is very powerless. That's what I have to say. It's powerless, and it's very disappointing right now. It's like the team rock solid, hit rock bottom. That's what I basically have to say. It's been slightly disappointing, and I don't know where to start, but, it's very slightly. But Gary Busey's controversy wasn't as important because his team won, and the whole team is more unified. It's like there's no controversy. Gary Busey is not as a plague as Omarosa, and it's just funny. I mean, Latoya botched twice on the episode, so quite frankly, Latoya, I don't know, Latoya, botching on the brand performance. Omarosa did hit that. It kind of did hit the nail right on the head, I have to say. And then her botching Michael Duncan Clark. It's Michael Clark Duncan. Michael Clark Duncan. Get the name right. that's another disappointment, I have to say. I had to really scratch my head right there after, like, really rack my brain. Really rack my brain right there. So it's like she botched the name, and it's like she was just, she shouldn't be shocked she got fired. I mean, she didn't make a smart decision, and it's pretty apparent. It's pretty apparent that she didn't swing herself in the right direction. Like I said, she put her in the hot seat. I knew she was gonna get fired. Like, man, I was hoping she'd make it far. Dedicated to Michael Jackson. Omarosa dedicating to Michael Clark Duncan. It's funny she say, "Oh, Michael." So she say, "Oh, Michael Jackson." No offense though, but it's like, oh, Michael Clark Duncan. I mean, she wanted to choose a show over her love, but it's like, it looked like she could have got fired. I mean, she would have moved on and, understand her situation, but it's like, she did came back though, but she did have to step out for an emergency. I mean, she could have stepped off the show completely. I mean, if that was to happen, then I wouldn't be surprised, because, the whole Michael Clark Duncan, dying was just this past summer. It's like, I don't know when the show was taped, but the show was taped this past fall, but that's pretty much what it is. But if she did get fired, Omarosa, then I don't know how the whole team would have been different. Power would have been, just as good as Plan B, and then I don't know, hopefully you could put it like water under the bridge or something, but it's like, you never know what's to happen. But I'm really surprised though. Well, let's see what the next episode is. It is very tough though, but Donald Trump saying she's not gonna fight, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like, I have so much to talk about. This is like I'm really disappointed about LaToya. She did lost her brother though, but it was years ago, so it's probably I wouldn't say water under the bridge, but it's like, she simply did move on, became strong. Omarosa is still mourning this past summer. It was this past September, and she's like, it's hard for her to overcome, because she was looking forward to spending the rest of her life with him. So I don't know what's next though. So that's what I have to say for that, which is pretty much of a bummer though. So that's what I have to say to that, man. I'm really slightly surprised though. So yeah, that's the video. Well, can't wait for next episode. I can't wait for what's to happen. And like I said, my mom said shut up when LaToya was speaking in the limo when she got fired, because I don't know, it wasn't really worth it, because it's like she threw herself in the hot seat. So that's what I have to say to that. So I don't know, yeah, that's what I have to say. Sorry, but quite frankly, Brandy was a strong woman. It was a complete ironic she picked Brandy, but Omarosa, Dennis Rodman, that's what you have to bring back. So that's what I have to say to that, though. And the heated controversy, it's like, I don't know, but Arsenio was a really good judge. It's good to see him back. Good to see him back in the scene. Good to see him back in the groove. It was really awesome, though. So he really did a good job. I'm glad he won Celebrity Apprentice. It's good to see flexible, smart guys in the show. Joan Rivers, hopefully we see her around. Hopefully we see Bret Michaels or John Rich. That's not the same. Matt Lee, who made it far in Celebrity Apprentice. I'm really proud of that. So hopefully the show really does get on recovery, because, the MVP of the episode has to be Trace Atkins. Trace Atkins was a knockout. He actually did a good job playing his part. He's always a phenom right there. That's what I have to say. Stephen Baldwin's great, but Trace Atkins, I think, really did like pick the right team. He was the nail on the head right there. So that's why he's sticking around. He needs to win Celebrity Apprentice, no question. Celebrity Apprentice. I'm thinking Trace Atkins needs to make it far. That's what I'm going to say to that. So that's what I'm going for. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully it's not too long. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. And oh yeah, I'm going to be blogging about this at all, so those of you reading my blog, hopefully you can catch this video on my blog. Peace out.